Hi all. So I'm Freddy Francis back with a really special video for you guys. So if you have been following the gadget world recently, you might not be surprised with what I'm going to come up with here. So it is something which got very recently released, and I got really lucky to have my hand uh, on this beauty. So what is this actually? So you might have read from the title section what it is, but let's see what is inside. So prepare to be surprised, or act as if you are surprised, because we are going to unbox the one and only, the one thing which we have been waiting for the whole 6 months. The signature red and white combination. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? It is the 6. It is the OnePlus 6. Can you believe it? The OnePlus 6 got released yesterday through Amazon. So it is probably one of the first pieces in the market. You probably will be having a tough time seeing the 6 marked here, and the OnePlus is of course very much visible. And they haven't changed their color theme, the white and the red going together very well. So I was one of the first users of the one of the first OnePlus phones, the OnePlus One. So I still remember for 3 or 4 years before I unboxing the thing, it gave me goosebumps as I was unpacking the thing. So let's see what OnePlus have in offer for us as I unbox the OnePlus 6. I'm really thrilled about this. So there's pretty much nothing in the nothing in the coverage, very minimalistic design. And as you might see later on, the phone, the entire the phone is also following very much similar strategy, keeping it minimalistic in design and achieving great glory in the performance. So let me cut through the plastic stuff here. So it has been pretty tight. Pull this off. I'm going to pull this off. So here it comes off. The speed you need. So OnePlus got introduced with the never settle philosophy. Probably it's slightly changed to the speed you need. You might have seen the ad videos there. The speed you need. And I'm going to do this. I'll probably show you guys. It's going to come out. Here, and here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. Isn't that just adorable? The way the black OnePlus One or OnePlus 6 are along with the totally red background. So I'm going to pull the phone off here. Slightly tight, yeah. Got it out. And you know what? Here's a bit of a Easter egg for you. It comes with it comes with its own casing. You can actually take this casing out. I'll do that later. But for the time being, let's appreciate the beauty for a bit. You can see the other side. Here you can see there are a lot of manufacturing information, regulatory information available. But once you hold this in hand, you really feel the premium design OnePlus has really invested on the last 2 years. So as you can see, there are 3 versions available for OnePlus. I have gone with the glossy one. This is known as the mirror black finish. So as you can see, you probably can see our cameraman Rom here. So this is the glassy back. You can see it's kind of shiny behind. So I mean, this is something which is, I feel it is more something which is new for OnePlus, because OnePlus used to have the metallic finish, right? So this time it is all glass. The front is glass, Glass 5, and back is also glass. So before we go further into appreciating the real beauty of the beast, let's dive slightly into what all things that comes in the box. So as I said earlier, this is the cover that can be detached from this. I'm struggling to do that at the time, but of course you won't be having much of a difficulty doing that. So you can actually pull it off from here. So not a big deal there. And you have the of course the red. Of course it's always red. The USB A to USB Type C connector here. And of course, to go with the A connector, we have the dash charger, the 20 watt 5 ampere 5 volt 4 ampere, 5 watt 4 ampere dash charger here. As you can see, again slightly on the bulkier side, because OnePlus has chosen to move all the circuitry inside the inside the wall plug rather than on the phone. So it actually helps to keep the phone cooler when you charge the phone. And of course, this 20-watt charge is really fast about the charging, because of the charging very fast. And basically that's it. There's nothing much to come out of the box. It's pretty light actually. And then I'll just keep these things back and focus on the real deal, the OnePlus 6. Now, as you look closely into the phone, you can see that the size hasn't been changed much. It is almost the same size as 5T, but it is slightly taller, actually taller, and most importantly, it got something here, the famous or the infamous display notch. So 2018 has been a year of smartphone display revolution, as in once the iPhone X was released with that infamous notch. Mobile manufacturers have been running around getting that particular notch on your smartphone. So now that it is mostly everywhere, but OnePlus has done it in style, as you can see, because it's got a glass body. It's got a front and black glass body, and it's got Corning Gorilla Glass 5 in the front and back. So its own glass body comes with its own advantages. As you can see, it's actually light compared to probably ceramic look with plus lightweights. That's glass for you. So glass is good, and it is the premium feel is always there for the glass finish. The problem here is that this is much magnet. You can see that already I have developed a lot of fingerprints in the screen. That's a problem with the glass display, but there's a give and take. And another thing that probably OnePlus will do in the future is that it can actually easily afford a wireless charging with a glass back. OnePlus 6 doesn't come with a wireless charging though. So yeah, so it is an ins and out, it's give and take of this. OnePlus 10, iPhone 10 launched with the glass front and back, so probably OnePlus was going that way. Now we'll just see the other things here. The signatory alert slider of the OnePlus has been removed from the left to the right. So you can alert, you can turn on the alert slider with your pointy, this finger, but might not be that comfortable, I feel. And the power button is of course on the right side, where your thumb is, and that's it this side. And here you have something which you have been missing in most of the premium phones. The 3.5 jack. OnePlus has decided to retain it, thank God. It's always helpful in these days to have this 3.5 jack there itself. And then you have the USB-C, yeah. And then the speaker grill. Okay, the speaker grill is, as you can see, it's a mono speakers, as in it doesn't have the stereo setup to go with it. And then on the other side, if you can see the SIM slot is there, SIM slot. It is loaded 2 nano SIM slot to go along with that's pretty much it actually. The volume dropper, yes, the volume dropper is of course there. And top side you just have the speaker hole here, the microphones hole there. And I'll get back to the USB Type-C connector here. It has got a USB 2.0 behind it. So most of us would have liked to have USB 3.0 behind this USB Type-C. But okay, probably that will be coming in the next iteration 60. So that is the basic stuff for you. What's the design for you? I'll look into the screen for a bit more. As you can see, the screen is around 6.28 inches diagonally. It's very handy actually. It's very handy, but you will have really struggle to reach the top here. You will really struggle to reach here. I got a big hand, still I won't be able to reach there. So, but there won't be much information available anyway. So so that's a 6.22 inch optic AMOLED display for you. And it got the resolution is slightly higher on the vertical side. That's there. And when you turn back, you can see the cameras. So now, if you ask me what has been the most dramatic thing that changed during the last couple of years in the smartphone, it is definitely the photography. So now dual cameras are almost everywhere, probably except for the Pixel lens pixel series. This dual cam, like there are two primary and secondary camera. One is coming with a 16 MB. The primary camera is a 16 MB with a large sensor that is got, like 1.2 micrometer sensor. It has got the Sony sensor, and the other one, secondary cam, is having the same focal length. Both of them, interesting enough, OnePlus doesn't change the focal length of the secondary and the primary shooter. It has, both has got almost I don't know, has the same focal length. Actually the same f value 1.7 it is, but the secondary one is having a like slightly smaller sensor, and below it you can see the fingerprint sensor. It's slightly tiny to my choice. Probably I don't know how much efficient it is going to be, but slightly tiny for me. And below it we have the signature OnePlus logo here, and that's it. Pretty much everything else is the advertising mark. You can see the designed by OnePlus logo is there. That is pretty much it from the behind. So yeah, that's it. And coming to the front again, you can see the selfie shooter here. This 16 MP selfie shooter. Again, it got f1.7 along with the 1.2 micrometer sensors. Now that is pretty much it from the design aspect. And hardware, of course, you might be, if you are watching this video, you might be knowing the hardware details already. It is the cheapest phone to feature the Snapdragon 845s, and comes with for 6GB and for 4GB and the 6GB version. I have got the 4GB version here. The 4GB version and 64GB of ROM. So you can of course choose the more spacious 128GB. I have gone with the 64GB here. So the interesting thing is the small details which OnePlus takes care of is that it has got UFS 2.1. So does the OnePlus 5T, etc. So what it actually means is you will have a much higher data transfer to a memory card. So that you will of course need it, because your camera is now can shoot at 4K at 60 FPS. So you will definitely need some storage technology which is really quick. So yeah, OnePlus really taken care of those aspects. So that is pretty much it from the design aspects and from the 360-degree view of it. And probably it's time to go right in and turn on this disc. This is something which I really don't do in the unboxing video, but for a change, let's turn this on. Okay, I can feel the vibration. Oh my god, this is the Android. Okay, so while boots up, we'll talk a bit about the Android as such. As in, it has got the Oreo 8.1, and you guys will really be happy knowing that Google and OnePlus have worked together to provide the latest beta, Android P beta, to the OnePlus 6 phone. So if you if you enroll for the Android beta program, you go to the website and enroll for it. You'll definitely get a P update pretty soon. And yeah, hi there. English. I'm doing this from India. Of course, you would have understood that by now. Probably it's not there. It's language, right? Okay, I'll keep it default. Start. So as you can see, the notch here, they have like small notch here. Here the battery dual SIM setup. The Bluetooth is on. Battery is almost at 100%. The terms and conditions and all. Of course, you have to agree for all these. And what is it? Yes, of course. I'm particularly not much into the privacy issues that is going on, but I'm always in for all these things. Yeah, that is it. Always start up a new device, and so Wi-Fi connection as a real company got that. So yeah, later. I think yeah, no. Face, okay, it has got face unlock. I don't know how good it is. I will soon find it. Anyway, and just got a lot of things to agree on. And here it is. So I want to see what the screen. Oh my god, it is something with black and red. It shows off the display pretty well. The AMOLED display, I can see the blacks are really black. The color is pretty natural and saturated just enough. And let's see how fast the apps are. Oh my god, this is pretty quick. No issues, see? No issues there. Multitasking, nothing. Chrome, camera, here. Can't get much quicker than this because you got the latest of the latest Snapdragon process here. So yeah, I haven't checked. Let's see this phone name and Android version. Yeah, it's a OxygenOS version 5.1, which is running over the Android 8.1. So as you can see, the Oreo is here. So that is pretty much it. The screen I'm very impressed with. The screen looks pretty awesome actually, I should say. See the notch is. So the thing is like now the notch is gone now because Chrome has chosen to use this much of the area. But when you see a video and you stretch it to the full screen, you might miss some details here. That's probably it that you're going to lose. So that is pretty much it for the first view of the OnePlus. I'm really blown away with the effort they have really put in bringing the newest device, the OnePlus 6. And design looks pretty awesome, pretty up to date. The software is of course as fast as OnePlus ever makes them, and the hardware is equally powerful. So I think if you are planning to buy something around the 35 range, you not think twice. This is the device to get the OnePlus 60. And that's it. I am signing off. I'm with the camera and Chrome here. See you guys next time.